Now let's start creating Google AdWords account. To create an account, you need to go to google.com/adwords, click on sign in. Then you need to go to the account of email ID which you want to create a Google AdWords account with. And say sign in. If you do not have an AdWords account for the first time, it's going to ask you about is it a business or an individual account. It will ask you for your details, TAN number, your name, mobile number. You need to accept the terms and conditions. Post that, it's also going to ask you what will be the mode of payment. Is it going to be automatic or through net banking? Based on the mode of payment which you select, you would have to select the credit card and the debit card details. Post entering those details, you can skip the make a payment page. Then you would come to the dashboard which you are seeing. These are the 4 tabs which we have spoken about: home, campaigns, opportunities, tools, and then the reports. So we are on the campaigns tab right now. If we have to create any campaign, let's take an example of that we have to create an account for an electronics store which sells cameras and televisions of one brand across India. So there is a company which sells TVs and cameras. You need to create a campaign for that. So I select search network with display select. I do all features. Then I name the campaign as I'm creating for televisions and cameras. I will create this campaign for television first. Television campaign. Then I would opt out of search partners. When I start any new campaign, it's advisable that you target only search network. Then I am targeting the complete of India, so I choose a location over here as India. I add my location. Now if I have to choose that I want to target people only in my targeted location, then I select the second option. If I want to target people who are in India. If I want to target people who are in India, searching for India, who show interest in India, then by default it is the first option. And the third option, if I want to target people only who are searching for or show interest in my targeted locations. I don't want to target people who are in India, outside India, but they are showing some sort of interest in my targeted location or are searching for India. So that's the fourth option. So right now I'm just using the first option. People searching in India, or people who are outside India or searching for India, or who have showed interest in India. That's by default the advanced settings all the time. Now let's say that being in India, you are targeting along with English a local language as well. I'm targeting Hindi as well, so I'm selecting Hindi as a language. Then next is the bid strategy. So we spoke about the bidding strategy, bid as to what should be the suggested bid. This is a option by which you can define if you want to manually bid for each of the keywords, or do you want Adwords to automatically decide your bid. Maximize clicks, target search page location based on CPA, return on investment. If you want to target the outranking share, you want to maximize click on based on enhanced CPC. To start with, you should be on manual CPC. Now, what is the bid you should be using for your campaigns over here? For that, we will be using the keyword planner tool. I'm opening the keyword planning in a different tab. So where is the tool? It's in the tools tab. I have the keyword planner. Now you can look for keywords relating to you based on the website or a category. Say my category is televisions. If you have a landing page and place your landing page, say I don't have a landing page, I want to target all categories, but if you want to target specific categories, you can use a specific category as well. Date range which you want to use, I'm using last 1 year. Languages, locations I'm saying India. Based on this, I'm getting the results as to what is the search volume for the search term relating to televisions. Then it is giving me that 22,000 monthly searches. There is high competition and the suggested bid for this keyword is 10.39. These are the keyword ideas. Now if I want as to how the AdWords should be, ad groups. Ad groups is nothing but a theme of keywords, relevant keywords which are put together. So in television campaigns, what are different type of ad groups can I have? For me, the ad groups are plasma, 3D, LED and LCD. The reason why these four are the ad groups, because these four are the types of television which I am selling. So rather than creating a theme based on the keyword type, I rather create a theme inside it based on the type of products which I want to sell. On the keyword planning, I have got an idea as to what I should be bidding for, maximum bidding for televisions. So that should be 10.39. So let's keep this as 11. What's the budget on a daily basis? Say I have a budget of 10,000 rupees on a daily basis. Delivery method standard. I want to run this campaign from 25th June up till 25th July, over a month. This is ad scheduling. and then I want to show these ads only from Monday to Friday. So I'm not showing on a Saturday, Sunday, and I want to show from 12 a.m. to 7 p.m. on all days. You want to optimize these ads for clicks. Now, how many times do you want to show this ad to users? I showed 10 times. Maximum 10 times an ad should be seen to any user from an ad group. I say save and continue. Now I'm naming my first ad group. I have 4 types of TVs, which, as I said previously, that I have plasma, LED, LCD and 3D. So the first ad group is plasma. Inside that I want to, what type of ad do you want to create? Text ad, dynamic ad, mobile app engagement. So let's say I want to create a text ad. So when you want to create a text ad, you need to give a headline to it, description line, display URL and a final URL. So as per the present structure of AdWords, you can have 25 characters in the headline, 35 in description line 1, 35 in description line 2, display URL is 35 characters and there is a final URL. With a new structure being launched last week and it is being slowly rolled out across all the clients in Google AdWords, what's going to happen is the headlines would be 60 characters, headline 1 and headline 2, and description line is going to be 80 characters, 40 each. Display URL is also going to be 40 characters and a final URL. So this is going to be updated. This is the present structure, and it's going to be updated in the next month or so. So now what does a headline should contain? A headline should ideally contain all the things which you are including in your keywords. So I'm talking about 32-inch LED TV, for sale. In description I need to mention more details about the product or the offer. Display URL is the URL which you want the customer to see, say xyz.com, and final URL is the URL which the page to which customer actually lands up. So display URL can be relating to the keyword which you are targeting, xyz.com/TV offer. This might not be a page which is there on your website, but this is just a URL which you want to display to the customer. When he clicks on the URL, he lands up to another exact destination page. For an example, when I search on Google for Jabong, okay, so there's an ad, PPC ad which is seen for jabong.com. This is a display URL. When I click on this, I'm landing up to a different page altogether, jabong.com/online/UTM source. So this is the final URL which I am targeting, along with the tracking codes and everything in place. So final URL is the page which you want the customer to land to, and display URL is the link which the customer sees on the ad. Do you have a different URL for mobile? You can place a different URL for mobile. If you have, say, m.xyz.com, this is a preview of an ad as to how your ad is going to look when any person searches for it. Now we have to go ahead and now add the keywords which we are targeting. Say LED TV, 32-inch LED TV. This is a broad match format of keyword. If I have to target a phrase match, it will be 32-inch. So this is a phrase match, then exact match, this is an exact match, and a broad match modifier. So these are the 4 types of keywords which we have in AdWords. The first is a broad match, second is a phrase match, third is exact match, and finally the broad match modifier. Now if you want to estimate the traffic, you can use estimate the search traffic. So based on max CPC, you would get 6681 clicks. The cost per day is so much. So probably you might think of adding more keywords with the budget which you already have in hand. Say save and continue to billing. So next is the payment page. Once you define a campaign and ad group, you need to go ahead and make a payment. Um, Based on the country, the modes of payment differ. So right now, if we speak that we are in India, so I select India, continue. It will ask for all the details which I need to fill up: TAN, name and address, how to pay, automatic payments or a manual payments. You need to agree to the terms and conditions and continue. So right now I'm just creating a dummy account, so I'm not filling in these details. Let's go to the campaign page. This is a campaign which I've created. Televisions campaign. I click on this campaign again. Now when I click on this campaign, I can see all the details. I've created one ad group, Plasma. Now if I want to create another ad group, LED, I need to click on plus ad group. Write LCD, the second ad group name, LCD. My offers are same. What are my target keywords? Added the keywords as well. I estimate the traffic. So yeah, bid amount is 12 rupees. So you have an average CPC of so much, clicks is very less. So if I have to increase number of clicks, I need to go in for higher budget probably. Say set up billing later. So I have two ad groups now inside this campaign, plasma and LCD, and I can get a performance of both. Now if I want to check all the ads within the campaign, I need to go to the ads tab. I can see all the ads over here. So once the ad has been put over here, you can see the status of the ads. So as the URL is not existent, it shows that site is suspended. But if a site is existing, then it would show an status approved or eligible. Eligible, it will show if a ad has been put up and it adheres to all the policies, it will straight away show eligible. Means your ad will start showing for the keywords which you're targeting as it adheres to all the policies, and it will be approved within 24 working hours by the Google Account Manager. So the status would change from eligible to approved once it's been approved by the account manager over there. If it has been disapproved, then it will be written as disapproved. This ad has been disapproved because site is suspended. If it is disapproved, it will be written the reason as well, due to what reason it has been disapproved. So these are the 4 statuses which we can have: eligible, approve, disapprove, and finally low search volume. So low search volume means let's look at the keywords, we'll get an understanding of that. Low search volume. So for 32, if it's eligible, so we were talking about the statuses, the same statuses is been similar. What is there in the keywords is also there in the ads as well. So these are the statuses for keywords. Eligible, once it's been approved, it will be showing approved. If it is, the keyword is below the first page bid, it gives us a reading that it is below the first page bid. The first page bid is 16.64. If I want to bid on the first page, I increase the bid to 17 and say save. Then it is okay. It's about on the first page. I can edit it directly over here as well. If I want to edit any keyword, I can click on this keyword. Yes, I understand, and you can change the keyword as well. So this is a phrase match. It automatically takes in the system what type of keyword it is. So these are the type of keywords along with the search volume. If it is a very specific keyword, I say that I want to add it to an LCD TV, say 32-inch LCD TV in Bandra. It is showing no clicks. So when I say save, it's going to show me low search volume. Means that your ads are not probably going to be seen for this keyword because Google doesn't have users who are existing in this for this keyword, or it has a very low search volume. So you need to change this keyword to increase your search volume. So now we have understood how can we set up ad groups, how can we add keywords to an ad group, how can we create ads within an ad group. So we're going to learn now as to how you can create an image ad. We have already created a campaign, television campaign, inside which we have 2 ad groups, plasma and LCD, for 2 TVs, and we have created 2 ad copies inside
each of the ad groups, that's for the LED TV and one for the LCD TV. Now let's create an image ad. So for creating an image ad, we need to first go to the ads tab. One way is just go to the ads tab and then clicking on plus ad, or you can also directly go to the ad group tab, click on the ad group which you want to create an ad. Okay, go to the ads tab, then click on plus ad, click on image ad. So we can add keywords and ads only at the ad group level. Even if you go from directly the campaign tab to the ads tab, when you create an plus ad option, it will ask you to select an ad group. So, or other way around is going to the ad group tab, selecting the ad group in which you want to create an ad, then going to the ads tab. So both the ways works in Google.
So to create an ad, at present we're using the template which is readily available on Google AdWords. You do have an option to upload an ad as well. If you have a readily available ad which you have created by your designer and which is as per the size, you can directly click on create an ad. You have to create the ads in these formats. Square and rectangle should be of these sizes, skyscraper could be of these sizes. So these are the prefixed sizes by Google. You need to create the ads by your designer in these sizes, which should be a maximum 250 KB pixels design that you can browse and upload. If either of the things don't match, that is either the sizes are not as per the predefined format of Google, or if the pixel is greater than 250 KB, then your files will not be uploaded in the AdWords account. So as we don't have a predefined image right now, today we will just create an ad using a template which is available with Google. So you can put the URL of the website which you want to target. So I'm just typing Flipkart because that's an existing website. Create an ad. What this tool does, it scans your website, get images from there, and gives you a list of ad samples which you can use to promote your product. You can edit and select the ad copy which you want. So you have an editor in which you can define the sizes which you want. Leaderboard size. There is a headline description which will be coming along with this. So you can edit the headline as well. Latest phones I can write as latest mobile. %20 off on top mobile brands. So it's automatically edited in this image. Best Buy latest mobile. So if I say this is the image which I want to upload, then I say done. That's the image which I've selected. If I want to select one more image, then I select this image. If I want to edit this image, again I click on the edit option. Go ahead and select the sizes which you want. Change the content. You can probably change the color as well. Say you want a green color, So the font changes as per the color which you want. Final URL is there. So if you want a final URL which is different from the display URL, say directly you want the customer to land on flipkart.com/mobile, for that URL, say done. So you select the images and you say save. So what you see is the ads are being automatically added to your ads tab inside that ad group, which is your ad group is Plasma, and your ads are under review. So once Google reviews those ads within 48 hours, then your status would be updated as eligible, approved, based on the criteria which Google puts this ad under. So after having created an image ad, now let's understand how can we go ahead and create a video ad. So for creating a video ad, let's go to the all campaigns and see create a video campaign. Go to plus campaign. You want to target only video ads in YouTube and across the web. Select on that. I assign a budget 10,000 per day. YouTube search, YouTube videos, locations which you want to target. India as a country. What languages do your customers speak? English. Do you want to go in for advanced option? You can go in for advanced option as well. All available operating system, all mobile devices, all available carriers and Wi-Fi. If you want to edit this, if you want to target only specific operating systems, you can go ahead and do that. Let me choose the operating system which I want to target. Say I want to target only iOS and Android. So this is going to target only these two functionalities while not the others, because you think that your website might not be working well on the other OS operating systems. If you want to be specific to devices, say on Android, you want to target only Acer, Alcatel, Google, HTC, Intel, Carbon, Lenovo, LETV, LG, only the known brands you want to target. So your product is a high-end product and you think that only people who own a good mobile or high-end mobile can go ahead and buy your product, then probably you think of targeting only those mobile phones. Samsung, you have selected the devices as well. Also, this option is many times used by mobile phone companies as well. Say I am a company and I want to sell my product to a person who is having a mobile phone of a C company. Then probably what you can do is you can select the C company mobile under Android or iOS, whichever category it comes under. You select that mobile phone and you can start running the ads for A, because you want to target people only who are having or owning a specific brand of mobile. Then in carriers and Wi-Fi, you can go ahead and choose the specific connection if any people are using. Ideally, it's not suggested to use this. Then you say done. If I want to schedule my ads, add delivery modes, say save and continue. So prior to creating an ad, let's understand what are different type of ads you can see on videos and where all can you see those video ads. So one ad, if you see, is of skippable ads. If you're searching for any videos on YouTube, then what happens is, playing any videos, you might see skippable ads coming in between. Say there's an ad which has been played of a video prior to your actual video being played. So this form of ad is nothing but a skippable ad, YouTube skip ad, or in YouTube in-stream ad. So in an in-stream ad, what happens is, this video is of 30 seconds. So you pay the advertiser only once you have seen the complete video, which could be lesser than 30 seconds. Say if it is a 25-second video and you view the complete video, then you pay to the advertiser. Or if the video is longer than 30 seconds, then you pay the advertiser once you have viewed more than 30 seconds of the video. So whichever is earlier, 30 seconds of the video if the video is longer than 30 seconds, or viewing the complete video if the video is lesser than 30 seconds. Whichever comes earlier, then the advertiser is charged. The advertiser is not charged until these two scenarios are fulfilled. So if your goal of the company is brand awareness, promoting your product, then many times you would see that the video campaigns are being run on YouTube with a good amount of budget through skippable ads, and you would probably see the skip ad for that video for every alternate video which you see. Another form of ad which you would see on regarding videos is when you search for any product. Say I'm searching for when I am making a search for Nokia Android phone 2016, what I see is an ad coming below the search, similar to what you see on google.com.
So these type of ad are called in-display ads, while the ads which are seen prior to the video being played are called in-stream ad. In-display ads are seen on the below on the search on the right hand sides. Many a time you would see the places over here, you would see in-display ads. You might see in-display ads on third-party websites. So this is YouTube search. So if you're searching on YouTube partner websites such as many educational websites, you would see ads coming on the right hand sides or on the top when you're going for few searches. Most importantly, you would see it on news websites nowadays. So when you're searching for any latest news, then probably you would see a video which is coming on the right hand side, which might relate to that incident or the story which you're searching out for. So these are basically the two type of ads which you can see on videos. We are going to go ahead and create both these type of ads, in stream ad and the in display ads, and also try and to understand where all can we see these ads with a proper graphical understanding. So after creating a campaign, now we are going and creating an ad group. So we are going to create a in stream ad. So I'm just naming this ad group as in stream ad. Now add the video which you want to target from YouTube. You can directly put the search for the videos. Say I want to target Samsung televisions. I add this video. It will ask me for the format of ad, in stream or in display. I'm adding a in stream ad. So when I click on that option, it gives me a template as to how your ad would look like on YouTube and on partner websites. So these are the two formats in which you can see your ad. On YouTube, what happens if you're seeing a video, skippable ad of your video over here, along with that on the right hand side, you would see a banner which is playing along with the video relating to your product, what you're marketing. So if you're marketing Samsung television, a Samsung television banner would be populated over here, which would lead to the Samsung television website. Over here, you need to put the display URL, which the customers see along with your video. So in a companion banner as well, you can upload an image of yourself, or the system can automatically pick up the image from the video which you're uploading. So autogenetic image or your image of your own. So if you want to upload an image, again you would have to 300 by 60 pixels should be size of that, and the maximum file size should be 150 KB. Or you can select use an automatically image from the videos in your channel. What's the maximum CPV which you're ready to pay? Say I'm saying 5. Do you want to bid higher for some videos which are very popular and which is having a high competition? If yes, what is the percentage you want to increase from 5? Say I'm saying 10%. So if there is any video which is, I say I'm bidding for 5, so by increase by 10% means I'm ready to pay up till 5.5 rupees cost per view for that video. demographics, what is the targeting medium, is it any gender, age, parental status, I'm targeting complete audience, I'm targeting all the interests, say I say save the ad group. Do you want to link the complete YouTube channel of the present video which you have added to this AdWords account, or just you want to target that single video? If you want to market all the videos or link this ad group account with the YouTube channel, you can directly click on link channel and the account will be linked post your permission, that stating that you are the owner. Once you confirm that you are the owner, then this channel will be linked. Now after creating an image ads, now we have to go ahead and decide on the targeting medium. So now the ad is ready. Where all do you want to run these ads? What's the target audience? Which keyword do you want to target? Which topics do you want to target? Which websites do you want to show on your ads on? Or which videos do you want to run these ads on? All these needs to be decided. Say my video is relating to televisions, so I would like to target keywords related to televisions. So I would say keywords plus keywords. I would type in a few keywords which the people might search for, say Samsung televisions, Samsung LED TV, Samsung 32-inch TV, Samsung 32-inch television, so these are the 4 keywords I'm just adding as of now. I'm adding these keywords, then I save. Along with the keywords, say I want to place this video on specific video ads, on specific videos which people are viewing. So plus placement. If I have to add manually, then probably I can select the video wherein I want to place my ad. Say I want to place this ad on people searching for Nokia Android smartphone. So what I'll do is I'll copy the link location of this video and place this over here. So there is one link I want to target. Similarly, I can go ahead and manually add all the links which I want to target in YouTube. Say another second one I want to add. So I'll copy the link location and put the second link below this. So what I'm doing right now is I want my ad to be seen prior to people seeing the Nokia ad. This is a manual method. Even I can do by search for placement, wherein you can completely add a channel or website or YouTube videos, mobile apps. You can do in all the 4 categories. Let's do each of them. So I'm doing, say, Times of India. I can show my ads on these websites. If I want to show on YouTube videos, I can select any of the videos which are of Times of India. It will show my ads prior to these videos being played on of Types of India. If I want to target the channel as a whole, so channel is number of videos or all the videos of that news channel or that brand. So each brand would have one channel. Inside one that channel, it will have all its videos. So do you want to target the complete channel, or do you want to target a specific video inside that channel which is really trending? So if you have to target the specific video, you need to select YouTube videos, and if you have to target the complete channel, you have to select YouTube channel. Say I want TOI mirror brand Mumbai, so I select that. Now if I want to target the mobile app, I select what is the app, I select the type of app. When I've done with all this stuff, I say save. So these are the targeting channels, websites, videos, and mobile applications for my skip ad video which I have posted on in the ad section. So this is a video ad which is still under review, and my video targeting section, and I have these videos. I have defined keywords. So along with keywords, I have defined placement as well. So it will take a combination of both the things. So people who are searching for Samsung televisions and also viewing um, videos on YouTube, Times of India channel, or the specific videos would have a chances of seeing my skip ad. So when you initially start the account, it is a combination of topics and keywords and not placement, because placement will be very specific. People normally reaching a very narrow audience from the starting, we select a placement. So if only people go to the channel and view that video, or go to the website, or go to the specific mobile app, then only there are chances of your ad being seen to that customer. On the initial page, what you would like to do is you would like to reach a broader audience, and then probably define what is the correct audience and retarget them. So to reach a vast audience, a broader audience, you would like to start with keywords. Keywords is similar to what your product is, along with category as well, category of topics. So you select the topics which you want to target along with the keywords, and a combination of these two should be working fine with you at the starting. So let's say televisions. So I'll select the television segment because I'm marketing a television product. My category is televisions along with the keywords which I've targeted. So people who are looking out for televisions in the past and also are searching for Samsung related televisions would be seeing my ad as skippable options prior to whatever video they're seeing. This was about the in-stream app. Now let's go ahead and create an in-display ad. So for creating an in-display ad, let's create an ad group. Name that as in display ad, select a YouTube channel, say in display ad. At the bottom, it will give you a preview as to how it will look on search results, how it's going to look on YouTube related videos. So if there's a related video playing of to Samsung, then on the right hand side your ad could be seen as a YouTube overlay ad on specific videos or on partner websites. So like we spoke about newspapers, so if you're viewing a newspaper website, the ad could be seen on various placement on the right hand side or on the top or at the bottom. There'll be thumbnails appearing, which if you click on would start playing your video. From the video you get options of choosing your thumbnail from the video which you have decided to market. So I will write down my headline and description of the text ad. Samsung television sale. What should be the landing page? My channel page on YouTube or the videos watch page on YouTube? What's the landing page you want to do? Normally the watch page on the YouTube, if you're targeting a channel, then it could be the channel page, or if it's a video, it could be a watch page on that YouTube. So create an ad name, video ad 1. What's the CPV which you're ready to pay? Say 6. In an in-display ad, you would have a higher CPV than compared to the in-stream ad. In-display would have a higher CPV compared to in-display. In-display would have a higher CPV compared to in-stream ads. And it's very important to choose which type of ad you want to target if you're starting a new campaign. Do you want to market the channel or the video? If you want to link the channel, click on link channel. If not, then click on finish. So we've created two type of ads within the video test campaign. One is in-stream ad and one is the in-display ad. And inside the second one, in display ad, you have to add the targeting modes. So we can add the video targeting mode similar to what we have done in the in-stream. You can add the keywords, topics, placement, and interest. Probably let's think of remarketing right now. So go to plus remarketing. So when you talk about remarketing, you're talking about people who have already visited your website. So you can create this only after you have your campaigns live for some period of time, say a month or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and there is some substantial data for Google to actually work on that stats and start showing your ads to people who are already visited your website. So when you say that you want to target people who have already visited your website, you also need to tell Google what type of audience you want to target. Is it based on the gender, demographics, or user behavior, what they have done on the website? Could be anything. You can say that I want to target people of age group 15 to 24, male.
So in a remarketing list, you will be defining a target audience who have visited your website in the past, and also based on the user behavior as to what does a user do when has visited your website in the past. Has he gone to your homepage, or has he clicked on a specific ad copy on your website, or has he raised a request? It could be any action what a user does, and you can create a remarketing list for a specific action. So let's start creating with one remarketing list. You need to go to audiences, view audiences, create a remarketing list. Say you want to create a remarketing list of people who have visited your website. So I clicked on remarketing list for website visitors. Say I want to create a list of people who have visited the homepage of my website. I can create a list of visitors who have created a specific page of a website, who have visited a page but who have not visited another page. So let's start with a simple one. People who have visited the home page of my website. Flipkart.com. I can estimate the list size. If my account has been running for some days, I can tell Google to estimate the list size of this account. As there is no active account is showing, it's empty. This list is empty. But if my account has been running for say a month's time or 2 months time, this would give me a number of users. What is the number of users which I can reach out to using this rule being set. So 1,000 people, 2,000 people will give me numbers. Then membership duration. What's the list side? How many days past users do you want to target? So if I'm creating a list saying 30 days, then I'll be targeting people who have visited this home page in the last 30 days. Give some description about the remarketing list which you have created for you to refer in the future. So I'll write that this remarketing list is for people who have visited the home page of my website. Then I click on save. So this has been created for the home page. Now, post creating this, what you have to do is you have to place this remarketing tag on a home page. So this is a remarketing tag which you would get. You can set up this remarketing tag. How do you have to set up? So click on setup, view Adwords tag for website. This is the tag for websites which you need to place on the home page or for the mobile apps as well. So this will be a tracking ID which you need to give to your webmaster and tell him to place on the website header. Once you place this code and it shows that remarketing tag has been detected on your website and app, then post creating this list you would be seeing numbers over here. How many people have actually searched on your home page in the past 30 days, went to the YouTube homepage or went to the display network homepage. So all the list will start showing numbers over here post the tag being placed. Until unless the tag is not placed, the list will just be a creation over here and there'll be no numbers actually seen for Google to start targeting it. Now if I want to create for the video campaign, I need to create a new video remarketing list using the video option. So for creating this, you would have to link the YouTube channel. So link your YouTube channel first. Click on plus channel. So I'm talking about Samsung televisions. So it will send a link to the user of that or the owner of that, and once he approves it, then I'll be getting the access. So I actually don't own it, so I'm not sending this request, but you can send a request to the owner as well. So once that is approved, you can see the YouTube channel in this list. Create a list name for that, the membership duration, and how many days has the person visited your YouTube channel, and create a list. And once this list is created, then you can go ahead and create a remarketing video campaign for your users. then you can go and select the, so I'll just do it for the search, and the video would work in a similar fashion. So let's do it for television campaign. So if I have to go ahead and do retargeting for that, then I go to display network. Then I click on plus targeting. Choose the ad group which I want to target, LCD. These are the display keywords. Now, along with the display keywords, if I want to remarket, I select remarketing. I need to select the audiences which I want to target. So I go to plus remarketing. Select the remarketing list. It will load all the list which you have created in the shared audience. I'm using the home page which I've just created, or if I want to target all the remarketing list as well. So I can also create a list for people who have gone ahead and added a product to the cart but not bought my product. So you would have seen for most of the retail giants that, let's take an example of the Flipkart itself. So when you guys actually search for a product on Flipkart, you are actually landing on a specific page of Flipkart. But after that, if you don't go ahead and buy that product, then you can create one list for that. Say I've seen a Samsung television, so I can create a list saying that I've visited flipkart.com/Samsung televisions, but not have added a product to the cart. So the cart URL would be different from the product page. So I can create one list for that. Right. Another list could be that I've added a product to the cart. I can put the cart URL over there, but not bought the product on the website. So that could be another list. So I can define each stage of my purchase cycle as one list in the remarketing, and can have different ads to show to each of these audiences using this remarketing list. So I have two options, target and bid. Show ads to people associated with these leads list or categories with the option to bid on them. Or second, bid only. Add these lists or categories so I can set bids on them, but show ads when my other targeting methods match. So it's normally target and bid which you want to use, because you want to show to the list of categories and you want to bid on them. So if you just bid only, your ads are going to be shown only when your targeting options match. So target and bid, say close, and save. So I've created an ad group. a remarketing audience within this ad group of LCD. Now if I want to create a separate remarketing list for LED, then I would have to go to television campaign. Then you can go to the ad groups tab, select plasma as a television. Then I can create a audience tab for that plasma television as by creating plus remarketing and defining the audiences in a similar fashion which I did for LCD TV. If I have to create a different ad for each stage of my customer life cycle, then what I have to do is first create a remarketing list for each stage of my life cycle, like we discussed just few minutes back. After creating a list, second thing I need to do is create different ads for the different stages of my life cycle. A customer who is at the initiation phase or who is just seeing my product would see a different ad. So I need to create one ad inside one ad group. Create different ad groups with different for each life cycle. So for the product stage, you would have one ad. A person who has gone to the cart, you would create another ad group with another ad, that product. And a person who has gone to the payment page but was not able to make a payment, you would see another ad for that customer saying that that you have tried making the payment on the payment gateway but you were not able to process. Let us know what was the issues, or you can probably get back to him with some offers. For all the three stages, on a generic view, this is just a generic view, you would have three different ad groups. Inside three different ad groups, you would have three different kind of ads for your products, and each of these ad groups would be linked to the respective remarketing list for that stage. So you would have a remarketing list for the product page, so you would link the product stage ad group and the ad copy with the remarketing list, so it will directly start showing the ads to those people. And the second stage, for the people who have gone to your cart, then you would have another ad copy ad group and link that to the specific remarketing list. And finally the product or payment failure page, you would have another remarketing list for that. So in this way, using Google AdWords, you can target people with different ads at the different stages of your life cycle. This is the most important aspect of marketing. Marketing is not just about getting clicks and impressions, but it's more about getting the defined goal which you want to achieve as a company. So when you're talking about goal, after a customer visiting a website, you need to define what are the different stages of your life cycle. You need to create a clear remarketing list based on your customer life cycle, and you need to go ahead and remarket your ads, or you target the audience who have visited your website so that they go ahead and convert down the funnel to a sale or a website traffic, whatever goal which you have set as a company. In this phase, we discussed about what are the different type of ads which we can create on the Google Ad Network. We discussed about the search ad, we discussed about the image ad. How can you create a image ad using a template? How can you upload an image ad from the desktop? Then we learned about how we create about a video ad. There are two types of video ads, in display and in stream. How can you create both type of ads using the Google AdWords dashboard? And finally, we discussed as to how you can create a remarketing list and a remarketing campaign for your account and use that to achieve the final goal of your company. Having said all this conversation about tracking conversions, we still not have understood as to how can we go ahead and define conversions on the Google AdWords dashboard. So let's go ahead and understand as to how you can define conversions using the Google Adwords dashboard, and how would Google as a platform understand which customer has gone ahead and converted and which customer hasn't converted on your website. So in the tool section, you have conversions as an option. You click on conversions. Then you click on plus conversions. So there are 4 different type of conversions which you can create on a dashboard: website, app, phone calls, or importing data from a third-party platform. Say you want to track conversions on your website, then you select website, enter the name of your conversion which you want to track. Say I want to track purchase of my Samsung television. Create a name. Do you want to associate a value with this conversion? So when you talking about value, do you want to just count the number of conversions, or does it have any monetary value associated with it? So when does a product have a monetary value? When you're talking about a sale or a purchase. So then it becomes a monetary value. If you're a Flipkart, you would have 10 number of products or thousands of products which each having different prices. While if you are a company with just a single product and having the same value for that product, then you can associate one value for all the product. If you are Flipkart, you would like to associate for each product different values. And if you're just counting the conversions, you would be assigning a single value, that's 1. So you could choose a search option. You can choose the option each time it happens, the conversion action has the same value. If you're just want to count the conversions. If you're saying that the conversion value is going to vary because you have multiple products, then you can use the second option. In this, it will be very transaction specific values which is going to pick up, and it is going to pick up directly from your database post putting the code on your website. So you would have to define a default value as well. So I'm saying 1. Or if you don't want to assign any value, if you don't assign a value, it is mainly done for website which is having a very huge database. When you have a very huge database, many number of products, then you don't assign a value and you give the code to the programmer, and the programmer can change the code to link it with your database, and automatically it pulls up from the database. You use the second option when you have multiple products but the product size is not so huge. You have it in manual, that's 50, 100. That's the number of size which I'm talking about. So it's manageable manually. But if it is not a manual thing, then you use a third option. Don't assign a value, and you let the programmer redefine the code to pull up the values directly from the database. So let's use the second option as of now. The value of this conversion may vary, and I say done. Then how do you want to count this? Do you want to count every conversion, or do you want to count a single conversion which happened? So a customer went ahead and made 10 purchases, then you would like count every purchase of the product being made. But if a person is just generating a lead and is generating the same lead again and again, it's just going to increase your count of leads, number of leads on the website. So in that case, you would like to count 1. But if it is a sale of a product, it would be every. So I'm doing every because I'm talking about a purchase of a product. So done. What's the customer life cycle time periods? So we discussed about this, that customer life cycle time period varies from product to product. If it is a television, it might be 2 weeks. If it is an automobile, it might go up to 6 months. So it depends on the product. So you need to define the window over here, conversion window. So I'm talking about a television, so I'm giving it 2 weeks time period. Two weeks. Category. What's the category? Is it a purchase or sale, sign up for a newsletter, a lead generation, or a person visiting a specific page on your website? What is a goal? Which category does it come under? So we are talking about a sale of a product. So I can put a purchase or sale. Then I say done. Attribution modeling. Do you want to attribute this to the last click or first click linearly across all, time decay, or position based? So mostly we talk about last click attribution. So which was the last click which led to a sale? That's mostly we do it for most of the industry. So I'm talking about last click. Then first click is, say people have done 10 clicks on the PPC campaign, 10 different keywords they have searched for. They have, say, prior to purchasing a television, the first time they search for television, second time they did it for Sony televisions, third time they did it for Sony Bravia 32-inch television. So these are the 3 keywords they have searched for and 3 different type of ads they clicked on. So if you're using the last click modeling, then it will attribute that conversion to the last keywords as Sony Bravia 32-inch television. While if you're talking about the first click modeling, then it's going to attribute that conversion to the first keyword, that was televisions. If you're talking about linear, then it's going to attribute equally that single conversions to all the 3 keywords. So normally we use it for last click. Say done, save and continue. So once you create a conversion in Google AdWords, you get a code. So you would have to place this code or snippet on the final thank you page. So I'm talking about a purchase of a product. So whenever a customer purchases a product, you would have a final confirmation page coming up saying that acknowledgement or confirmation page that you have successfully purchased your product, 32-inch LED TV. This is your reference number or your tracking ID, and you would have the shipment on within so and so dates, and terms and condition page would also come up. So that's a final page which comes up after making a payment. Similarly, if you generate a lead, you would have acknowledgement coming up to the user saying that thank you for registering for your website, our representative will get back to you shortly, right? Or if it is a newsletter, then you would have confirmation that you have successfully subscribed with your newsletter and you would be getting the newsletter on a weekly or a monthly basis. And if you would like to unsubscribe from this, kindly click on this link, right? So those are the pages which would come post as a confirmation, which would come after a customer takes a specific action, and you would have to place this code on the final acknowledgement page. And this, if you're a webmaster, you handle your complete website single-handedly, then you can place it on your own. You would have to share this with your webmaster who could go ahead and place it on the website. So if you have to share this with your webmaster, then you can click on email instructions and tag, give the email ID of the webmaster. You can say I want to send it to my webmaster who is having the email ID zephyrheather@yahoo.co.in. I want to send a copy. I write a comment. Please place this snippet on the confirmation page of Samsung 32-inch TV. Say send. So this is directly sent as an email to your programmer, and you can go ahead and put this on your website. So once you're done, you'll get a message that congratulations, you are ready to start measuring your campaign success. So this was about one purchase or one conversion which we spoke about. So in a customer life cycle, along with the remarketing list for each stages, you would also have to define each conversion as well. How many people are converting at what stages of your life cycle? So one would be your product description page or the home page of your website, which needs to be tracked as a conversion, as conversion type being the visits. Second would be a lead gen, wherein a person goes ahead and registered with Flipkart, creating an account. You can say that as a sign up. Third would be adding the product to the cart, which could be a lead generation, and fourth could be a purchase of the product, which is a final conversion which we have created right now, Samsung television sale. So these are the four categories which you would have to create for every product cycle, and for each stages you would have to place the code on the respective pages, final or thank you pages for each of the stages, and then Google AdWords will start tracking how many people have actually gone ahead and sign up for your Flipkart account, how many people have gone to the Flipkart, the cart page, how many have gone to the home page, etc. and so on, right? So you can see the numbers over here in conversions. All conversions, you would see the numbers over here.